And as we said in the previous video, that the yield statements makes it possible to return values as they are produced and consumed as they are available, which is especially useful in an asynchronous context. So yield statement causes the function to return each value as soon as it becomes available. So it's very efficient with the memory. So yield just makes it, and we also said that the yield just makes it very simple to implement an enumerator. So if you want to, and what is enumerators, we're going to talk about enumerator in object-oriented programming. When we get to the object-oriented programming, our simply you can say OOP, then we talk about the classes, we talk about the method, constructor, destructors, and enumerator. So if you wanted to write a method that returns an enumerable, and that's type generic, it saves you having to create the enumerator class. So you just yield one result at a time, and the compiler takes care of the details under the hood. So we said that there is two kind of yield. There is yield return and yield break. We have seen yield return. Now in this video we're going to see yield break. How we're going to break? Say for example, we're going to go here and here, and we're going to comment this one out, because that's a yield return, and I'm going to put a comment here, so they all comment now. So now we're going to go here on yield break. So how we're going to use, example from C#'s documentation, how to get the positive numbers in our array of list. We have an array of many numbers. Say for example, we just want to get positive numbers. And this is examples. If you guys want to have a look, you guys can go and see documentation and see for yourself about this example. So we have enumerable, which is a generic function, and we put a type of int, and we just put we want positive numbers. We want positive numbers, for example. Alright, so now here you guys need to put inside here enumerable, and when we say this, type int, and we call it numbers or nums. Alright, so now if you go on to C++, say now C++, and check for templates, because this is taken from the C++ templates. It looks very scary, because there is a less than greater than, but it's nothing but just a C++ templates. Say for example in C++ templates, whatever you guys gonna put, say for example class, and you guys gonna put here t. So this t is int. So this t can be anything. So this t can be int. This t can be say string. This t can be say double. This t can be float. So don't be scared about this t, because it just says that's the type of this generic class. This is a class, because the enumerable is class somewhere inside the system.collections. If you look in here, namespace simple.system.collections already there. So if you guys go ahead and hover this one, you guys going to see here there is an interface, system.collection.generic. What is interface? Interface is another type of class which we can put methods, and you guys need to implement that one. So here is just enumerable, and there's out t. So it means there is this t is this guy here. So it can be int, it can be string, it can be anything. So we just name this one enumerable of the type. You can say of the type int num. We just put it num. If you guys want to make it plural, our numbers, our nums, we just put it nums, because we're gonna run a for each loop. Our you guys can put a lot of numbers, whatever but make sure you guys make this one plural. So now here we're gonna put a for each int num in nums. Make sure this is a num, this is singular, and this is plural. You guys can put the numbers, whatever you guys want to put it here. So that's our for each, and we're gonna check the numbers here if say num is greater than 0. If it's greater than 0, then what happens? We put a yield. We put a yield. Return num, and you guys seen here that the C# was complete. Else what? If it's greater than 0, then return yield. We return the yield is going to return. Otherwise, the yield is going to break. So we put a yield. We put a break the loop, because if it's less than say less than 0, then we're gonna break it. So now what we're gonna do here, we're gonna put our console. So that's block for this one. That's block for each, and here I enumerable. That's a block for that, and just like here, you guys need to put a console dot right line, and here we now side our right line, we're gonna put a string dot join. We're gonna join the two string dot join. It concatenates the elements of a specified array or the members of a collection using the specified separator between each element of our member. Why we using this? The reason we are using this is because we want to concatenate this guys here. This guy, because that's a method here. We want to concatenate this one with say empty one. So we want to put empty here, and then now we just want to put this positive number there. So we bring this. We're gonna copy these positive numbers. You guys can copy the whole ones if it's up to you. So but you guys make sure. So we're gonna put this one here, and where it says here parameter, we're gonna remove this one. We're gonna remove the parameter here, because this parameter here, we're gonna put some sort of array of numbers. So as I said before, don't get confused about this. Is a method. This is a method, inbuilt method in C#, which joins. It concatenates. It concatenates the character or string. It concatenates the character or objects. So it concatenates the elements of the objects. So here now we're gonna concatenate this guy is here. So here inside the where it says that positive numbers, you guys need to pass array. So we have some sort of parameter here. You guys need to pass arguments. So what is the arguments? For example, we put a new, for example, new array, and you guys need to put some sort of number. So we put a 7. We put a say 6 positive, then 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. And then when we go negatives, -1, say we go -2, we go -3, say we go -4. We're going to stop here. We don't want to make our array too long, because now we want to see, first to begin with, console.write is going to string. We're going to join this strings here with this method, which is array enumerable, and here inside this one we put this new array as argument. So we have a positive number here, and positive number is I enumerable, and then this is say in I in collections.generic. So generic, it means the code reusability. So now we're going to see if our program filters these positives from the negative, because we want to see only the positive ones here. We don't want to see the negative ones. So because here, if our num is greater than 0, because this one's all is less than 0. So if our yield works, so if it only returns these numbers, the positive numbers. If it's less than say 0, it means, if it's less than this one, it means you have to get out of the say for each loop. So we're going to control S to save. So we're going to run our program, and as you guys seen here, we are having only the positive numbers here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in our array. So the yield is working pretty much fine here. We have so 1, 2, 3 all the way to here, minus ones here. So we only see here the positive ones. We don't see the negative ones. You guys can see all the way to -100. but it's not going to work. As you guys seen here, that we are outputting this array of positive numbers here. Our program only filters the positive ones and ignores the negative ones. If it's less than 0, it means we're going to break and get out of the loop. So here in console.write line, we have a string.join, which concatenates the elements of a specified array or the members of a collection using the specified separator between each element or member. So we are passing this guys here. There is another method here, and inside this one we are just putting some sort of space empty here, and then here we are passing this method on the top. We are putting this one. There is say parameters here, and inside this one we are passing the say array as a argument. So here is array. Our array runs say from -4 to 7 positive. So we say our program only going to enter so our program has filtered only the positive ones and ignored all the negative ones. So this is the yield, because these objects, as soon as these values are available, it shows on the screen without the flooding the screen, without the flooding the memory. So and this causes the slowdown of the memory. So yield is very, very efficient, and it's very, very powerful in C#. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and if you like the video, thumbs up. If you have any question or comment, leave in comment box. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video, and bye.